Throughout history, some crimes have left behind a trail of chilling questions and confounding clues, yet their ultimate truths remain locked away. These are the cases that haunt investigators, fascinate criminologists, and capture the public's imagination for decades. Today we're diving deep into some of the most baffling unsolved crimes the world has ever seen. Cases where the trail went cold, but the mystery endures. Get ready, because the truth is still out there, hidden in the shadows. Our first case takes us back to 1947 Los Angeles, to a crime so infamous it has become a dark legend. A young, aspiring actress named Elizabeth Short was found brutally murdered, her body discovered in a vacant lot. The media sensationalized the case, dubbing her the Black Dahlia. The investigation was massive. Police interviewed hundreds of suspects and received countless confessions, yet none of them stuck. Theories ranged from jealous lovers to rogue surgeons, but every lead led to a dead end. The killer was meticulous, leaving behind a horrifying scene but no concrete evidence, no fingerprints, no weapon, no witnesses. Over 75 years later, the Black Dahlia case remains one of Hollywood's darkest and most enduring mysteries. Who was responsible for this heinous act? The answer, it seems, was taken to the grave. Next, we journey across the Atlantic to London, on a cold December day in 1952. A toxic smog, a mixture of fog and industrial pollution, descended upon the city, creating a thick, blinding blanket. Visibility dropped to mere inches. Amidst this chaos, a serial killer known as the Smog Strangler began his reign of terror. He used the cover of the Great Smog to prey on women, leaving a trail of victims in his wake. The police were at a massive disadvantage. The smog made it impossible to see, muffled sounds, and washed away evidence. The killer seemed to vanish as quickly as he appeared. Some believe he was John Christie, another notorious killer of that era. But he never confessed to these specific crimes, and the evidence was purely circumstantial. When the smog finally lifted, the killer was gone, disappearing back into the city's anonymity. The identity of the Smog Strangler remains one of London's most chilling unsolved secrets. Now, let's travel to the skies. On the night before Thanksgiving in 1971, a man calling himself Dan Cooper, or D.B. Cooper as he's famously known, hijacked a Boeing 727. He was calm, polite, and claimed to have a bomb. His demands were simple: $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. Once his demands were met during a stop in Seattle, he ordered the plane back in the air, heading towards Mexico City. Somewhere over the rugged wilderness of southwestern Washington, Cooper did the unthinkable. He jumped from the back of the plane with the ransom money, parachuting into the stormy night. An extensive manhunt turned up nothing. Years later, in 1980, a young boy found a small bundle of the decaying ransom money on the banks of the Columbia River, reigniting the mystery. But D.B. Cooper himself was never seen again. Did he survive the jump? Did he perish in the wilderness? Or did he successfully escape and live out his days a free man? To this day, the D.B. Cooper case is the only unsolved air piracy in American history. From the skies to the sea, our next mystery involves a ship found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872. The vessel was the Mary Celeste, and it was in perfectly seaworthy condition. Cargo was intact, the crew's personal belongings were still in their quarters, and there was a 6-month supply of food and water on board. There was just one problem. The entire crew, including the captain, his wife, and their young daughter, had vanished without a trace. The ship's lifeboat was also missing, suggesting they had abandoned the vessel in a hurry. But why? Theories have swirled for over a century, ranging from a pirate attack and a mutiny to a sea monster or even paranormal intervention. A more plausible theory suggests that fumes from the ship's cargo of industrial alcohol may have caused a small, non-damaging explosion, leading the crew to mistakenly believe the ship was about to blow up, causing them to flee in the lifeboat, only to be lost at sea. But with no survivors and no definitive evidence, the true fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. Let us return to the United States for a case that has baffled codebreakers and investigators for over 50 years. In the late 1960s, the San Francisco Bay Area was terrorized by a killer who called himself the Zodiac. He targeted young couples in remote areas, and what made him truly terrifying were the taunting letters and cryptic ciphers he sent to newspapers. He claimed responsibility for dozens of murders, though only 5 have been definitively linked to him. One of his complex ciphers, the Z340, remained unsolved for 51 years until a team of amateur sleuths finally cracked it in 2020, but even that breakthrough didn't reveal his name. The letter simply mocked the police and expressed his twisted philosophy. Despite countless suspects, including the infamous Arthur Lee Allen, no one was ever charged. The Zodiac Killer seemed to revel in the fear and confusion he created, playing a deadly game with law enforcement and the public. He was never caught, and his true identity remains one of America's most sought-after criminal secrets. Our final case is perhaps one of the most perplexing of the digital age. In 2012, a mysterious organization known as Cicada 3301 began posting a series of incredibly complex puzzles online. The puzzles appeared on sites like 4chan and Reddit, with a message promising to recruit highly intelligent individuals. The challenges drew from a vast range of disciplines, including cryptography, steganography, literature, and philosophy. They led participants on a global scavenger hunt, with clues hidden in physical locations from Poland to the United States. Those who solved one puzzle were immediately presented with another, each more difficult than the last. But what was the purpose? No one knows for sure. Theories range from it being a recruitment tool for a government intelligence agency like the CIA or NSA, to an alternate reality game, or even the work of a secret society or a cyber mercenary group. After 3 years of annual puzzles, Cicada 3301 went silent, leaving the world to wonder about its true purpose and the fate of those who may have solved the final puzzle. The mystery of Cicada 3301 is a modern enigma, a testament to how secrets can be kept even in our hyper-connected world. From the fog-shrouded streets of London to the vast emptiness of the Pacific Northwest, these cases remind us that some questions may never have answers. The Black Dahlia, D.B. Cooper, the Zodiac Killer, these names are now synonymous with mystery itself. They represent the limits of investigation and the chilling reality that sometimes justice is never served and the truth remains forever hidden. What do you think happened in these cases? You have a theory of your own? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts on these enduring mysteries. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed diving into the unknown, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the world's greatest unsolved cases. We'll see you next time.